Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best budget players in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM on a tier list. Now, what he described as budget players are players less than 15k. He also talked about the market being at an all-time high, which it definitely is. The market right now, guys, it's a seller's market. It definitely is. And it is probably going to go down later on this week as we prepare for the content drop Friday, but it is at an all-time high. But before we dive into the players on this list, if you are new to this reaction that I always do to DBG, make sure to go smash that subscribe button on DBG's page if you don't already. If you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing the subscribe button on my channel as we are on the road to 60,000 subscribers.
We're gonna start off with JayCanada.
At this point, JayCanada is so mid. D. I don't know.
I mean, at this stage in the game, he's D tier. He was great when he came out.
When he came out, he was, but that's Inferno said. That's a long time ago.
He came out right after Terry.
But he was good.
Inferno packs came out, and Terry this year, as far as I'm aware, came out on the Wednesday, and then that Friday was Inferno packs.
I don't know how DBG remembers all this, but
man, I thought he was gonna be one of the best Ruby point guards for the rest of the year.
On my no money spend account, he hooped. He was definitely very solid.
Jack still got a really good release. He's still a
jump shot 3, I think.
His defense it's not awful. He plays the same at Ruby and Amethyst. And
he does. JayCanada solid though.
Him and Volt were definitely the two best Ruby point guards in the game.
JayCanada is definitely solid.
Then we have got Kyle.
He's good. He is good.
I really do like Kyle Anderson.
Like, he is good. There was a time in the game in which I would have vouched for Kyle Anderson over a lot of people.
At this stage.
Yeah, he's not spectacular at this stage, but he's good. I love his release. I love his release.
Just an all-around really solid player.
No, Kyle Anderson.
Defense is where he excels.
He might be a little overpriced now, but he was super good.
He's by no means a flawless card. He's by no means at all a flawless card.
I mean, at the power forward position, what does he do wrong, though? I mean, he's not the best card, but
yeah, 12th of February.
He's very good.
The last Friday of Season 4.
I don't notice any flaws when I play with Anderson.
And he most definitely was is a more than solid card, so he's going B tier.
Smush, I don't even know, man.
I mean, Smush is going B tier.
Smush
is the best.
You're putting him over Kyle Anderson.
No, B tier. Smush is the best budget player in the game when he came out, man. Smush
is good.
It's just I just think a couple of point guards.
My thing is this: as far as more usable people, I think Kyle Anderson's more usable than Smush Parker right now. That's just the way it is for me.
Him out of water. With Smush Parker, B tier. I'm not sure. Did I forget Bob Sir?
Bob Sir is good.
Yeah, because I was just saying, I've definitely forgotten a few players. I forgot Bob Sir. Bob Sir would probably be B, hovering A.
Bob Sir is good. He was another point guard I used on my nobody spend account for a time.
Players, and yeah, let's go B tier. You might get moved up to A. AK, he's not a budget card. Why did I put AK on this list? Aaron Aflalo.
Yeah, AK is more than 15k.
D.
It's just like all these players at one time were on my no money spend account, so it's crazy. Like I've used each and every one of these. I don't love Aflalo, I really don't. Now Manu's release on very quick's fine, but he obviously did not have it on very quick. So Aflalo's not really it, man.
I mean, if you're putting this guy anything above D tier, I get it. He's got half clamps.
He does a job. I mean, he does a job, but there's plenty of people that do that job better.
Austin Crocier.
Not a huge fan.
I prefer Austin Crocier. I really like Austin Crocier. I think he's fine.
He was about to say, I prefer him to Kyle. I do not. Kyle Anderson, in my opinion, is much better than Austin Crocier. But it's all preference. It is all preference. Again,
Nasty's got good.
Give me Kyle Anderson over Austin Crocier.
He's a good rebounder, a good defender. A lot of people don't really like this card.
I don't.
Most people aren't as high on this card as I am. He might get moved down to B tier, but I'm going to put him in.
I'm definitely not nearly as high. So far. I love Kyle Anderson a lot more than Austin Crocier.
Oh, was it Quantum Packs where they were the start of Season 5, if I'm not mistaken. Then we got Baron Davis.
I mean,
Baron Davis.
We're just looking at cards right now that are just like.
He's not as good as Smush, but he's not far off.
He's not as good as Smush. No, he's not.
I think B tier might be the best place.
No, I think C tier is perfect, DBG. I think you're good right here.
Funnily enough, he's better than the Opal Baron Davis, which doesn't really make sense.
That Opal Baron Davis was just terrible.
So
I can't believe they made everybody grind for that card for really nobody to use him.
That's a C tier player if I've ever seen one. A lot of people like Brent Barry. I am not high on him.
I don't know if I've ever used
I
Brent
think his
Barry.
release is
Oh,
it's all right.
I don't think I've ever used him.
Release. He's a good dunker, but I've really struggled getting to the basket with him. He literally just, for me, felt like a worse defensive Wally Zerbiak. But, again, not a bad card at all. He's pretty good.
Let's see. Who we got next?
Then we have got...
Clem is good.
He's right here. We got Clem.
He's good.
Clem's A tier. Clem is better. Clem is a step above Baron Davis and
He's
Swiss
good.
Parker.
I say I don't like Kobe Bryant at point guard, but Clem Haskins, I love him at point guard, and he has Kobe's release. So I don't know what it is,
Clem is definitely
but I
a step
love
above
Clem
him.
Haskins. I absolutely love
if
him.
you guys don't know about Clem, Clem's got Kobe base, which is pretty decent. He's also got half range extender.
He's so tough.
He's
Clem is tough.
He's a good defender. Clem Haskins, as far as those like ultra budget point guards go, I put him a tier ahead of like the likes of Bob Surus.
I absolutely love him.
Davis, all of those guys. Clem is actually really good. Then we got Darius Garland.
I've never used Garland.
Bad
I've never used him, so I can't really comment.
Like Darren Collison getting to E tier. I hate him.
Another card I haven't used.
He should be
another
better
card
than
I
Darren
truly
Collison.
just have not used.
Derrick Jones Jr.
He's good. At least stat badge wise, he was good.
He's B tier. I mean,
he's only
missing
6'6". He's only 6'6", which hurts.
He's an all-around good card.
But he is good.
There's nothing really wrong with the card. Yeah, I think B tier. I think B tier is the best spot for him. So, and we got Dino Raja.
I know people love Dino and swear by him.
I'm going to put Dino in A tier because because of the position he's in. I still think if you get Dino Clams, which you can get for like 6 or 7K, I still think he's a good player.
I've never been high on Dino. Give me Ruby Mo Bamba over Dino every day of the week.
I still think he's
every day of the week.
Because again, his handle's not awful.
I hope you have Mo Bamba on this
He's still tall.
list.
He's still got a quick first step. He's still got gold range extender. He's still got 50 gold badges. I think he's still.
I've never been high on Dino. I really haven't.
Draymond
is class. He is good.
Assuming you can get Draymond for under the like 15, 20K
he is
mark.
So good.
And I think he will be next week. Definitely. Draymond Green belongs in.
He is so elite.
Is fantastic. He's like a way better version of Austin Crowsher. He is fantastic.
So elite. Draymond is the definition of elite. Dwight stinks. He's an inside center. I mean, if for inside centers, he's not bad. He does a job.
Dribble. Doesn't have the woolly ball Shaq build. E tier. Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's going in A tier.
For budget cards, he's not bad.
The exact same as the Opal. And if you're asking me who's better, Opal, Dwayne Wade, or Smush Parker, it's Dwayne Wade.
It is. Yes, it is.
He still gets those unbelievable chase down animations. Is he good on next gen? No, he is a trash.
Current gen, he's good though.
Good on current gen? Yeah, he is.
Current gen, he is very good.
There's a reason why you saw so many people running the Opal Dwayne Wade in 250K.
I didn't, but I mean, you definitely could have. He is definitely very, very solid.
At that point guard position, he's definitely not top 10 on either gen.
No.
But like he's top.
He's not bad.
30.
And when DBG did his tier list, he put him in what, worthless tier? He's not that bad though.
He's not all bad. Eddie Jones. I was too harsh on Eddie Jones last time.
You definitely were. Eddie Jones is good.
I'm gonna put Eddie Jones in C tier. I was way too harsh.
You're still too harsh on Eddie Jones. You're still way too harsh on him. Like, Eddie Jones is still better than Brent Barry. He's better. In my opinion, he's the best player at B tier.
Eddie Jones. He's not great by any means. I don't like his release very much anymore. I liked it at the time. And he was god.
Move Eddie Jones up.
He was incredible.
I feel like the disrespect towards Eddie has to stop.
It's kind of mad how quickly 2K have given us the juiced budget players. Last year we didn't really get juiced budget players.
I mean, still though.
In May. Man, this year they gave us juiced budget
I disagree.
Ersan Ilyasova, I mean, he was decent when he came out.
He's not good.
He's worthless now.
He's not good.
Felipe.
Is he going to put him in S?
Because of Felipe's extra length, he's basically like... Imagine if Smush Parker had like a full 5 inches wingspan. Like, he's got that 7'1" wingspan, 6'5", great release, so A tier.
A tier is where he belongs. I agree with that. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, A tier. I'm going to give him A tier.
Is DBG's mic go out, or what's going on?
Fred Hoiberg. Base 38 and quick.
Bro.
He's actually a good shooter.
If you use Fred Hoiberg, you got it, man.
Ruby and...
Please do not compare him to Eddie Jones. Please do not. Do not put him...
I don't think he's significantly worse than like a Smush Parker.
Do not put him with Eddie Jones.
C tier for him. Green.
I'm not a Gerald Green guy. I'm not. He might be B tier for this list.
I'm not a fan.
But I'm not a fan of Gerald Green either.
I don't like him. I don't know why.
I don't like him either. I'm with you.
Why I don't like him.
I'm with you, DBG. I'm 100% with you.
So, B tier. Hakeem Warwick.
I don't love Hakeem Warwick, but he's S tier.
Get into S, man. Hakeem Warwick is God tier.
Okay, you're gassing him. His release is not
he
easy.
Is straight up God tier.
I disagree. I'm not a huge Hakeem Warwick fan.
Start moving around some of his list.
But he is S tier for where we're at.
Hakeem Warwick, I mean, he's like a B tier overall player. Maybe I had him C tier yesterday, but man, his release is fantastic. Curry's got a good player build.
If you can green with him, absolutely. I just could not green with him that consistent.
The bottom tiers.
Penny Hardaway, trash can.
Sweetney is gonna go D tier. I think, is there anyone worthless here?
Penny Hardaway.
I don't know why. I think I accidentally clicked on Siakam, but he's in a straight up garbage man.
Yeah, Siakam's not very good anymore.
Jason Richardson's a garbage man.
Penny Hardaway, is he a garbage man or no?
Absolutely worthless players.
I think Penny Hardaway's pretty worthless.
You?
Thank you. Thank you.
He's very, very bad. I mean, right now, yeah, Nick, as great as Nick Anderson was when he came out in like October.
I mean, I guess, but I still feel like how much worse is Nick Anderson than like an Aaron Aflalo? Maybe he's that much worse. I don't know.
I think I might move people down tiers.
Aflalo,
these
yeah.
Guys down a tier.
Sweetney stinks, dude.
Him down a tier. I might move him down a tier.
Okay, I'm starting to like this tier list a little bit more.
Him down one.
I like Felipe though.
Down one. Then down one.
No.
Yeah, I'll go. That looks a bit better.
Do not touch Kyle Anderson.
Next we got Shump. Amon Shumpert's A tier. Amon Shumpert is class.
He's okay.
Is he the great? Like, is he
that much better than Felipe Lopez? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
Now. But as far as these like new players go, he is a
Shumpert is good though. He is good.
Player.
I do agree with you on that.
Shumpert, when he 94 speed, 93 ball, half showtime.
It's just his dribble saves.
A whole bunch of defensive backs.
Maybe no, it's his release. It's his release.
Shumpert is he becomes a slasher dribble style, which doesn't make a difference if you're on current gen.
It doesn't. But his release. Very quick,
just run the release. Cash. He's fine.
You can say it's cash. Objectively, it's not terrible, but compared to like Clem Haskins or Felipe Lopez, it's not as good of those releases, in my opinion.
Is that the guy can't curry. He's A tier, and he's a 6'5" point guard. Bonga.
You're a trash can.
I'm gonna put
DBG was wrong about Bonga. Forget everything else. DBG was wrong about Bonga. He's not good.
C or in B tier. One thing I've noticed is that players that are 6'8" this year are a lot better than guys that are 6'9", and you can get away with like a 6'6" point guard.
That is true.
Like the 6'9".
But Bonga's a trash can.
A lot of them can't run. I'm telling you, on next gen height doesn't matter that much for a point guard. Like I'm starting D Will at my point, and I have John Wall off the bench, and D Will. Anytime I've used him, he has cooked for me on next gen. So height doesn't make much of a difference. But yeah, Bonga's still one of the best.
Bonga just stinks, dude. I'm not a big fan of Bonga at all.
Partly because he's the only cheap 6'8" point guard. But then we have got Jeff Green.
He's A tier. He is so good.
D tier. I don't like him.
What? There's no way you took Jeff Green and put him at D tier. Can you guys enlighten me on how Jeff Green's a D tier player? 23 LFA badges, 23 gold badges, 6'9", 7'1" wingspan. Hotspots, I mean, I wish he had one from the left hash and right hash. 88 3 ball, 95 driving dunk, can handle the ball, 92 speed, 94 lateral quickness, Hall of Fame showtime, quarter specialist, catch and shoot, could give him range extender, hot zone hunter, comes with Hall of Fame quick first step, no unpuckable, hurts the card a little bit. Hall of Fame clamps, hard crusher, intimidator. Has one of the easiest releases to green on current gen. Pro 3 size escape doesn't matter because the speed glitch is in the game. Obviously, tendencies are solid. Can you tell me why Jeff Green is at D tier with Michael Sweetney? What are we doing here?
I don't know why. Like, I love Jeff Green.
What are we doing here?
It's just the way the game plays this year.
What are we doing here?
Fast. You have to give him range. He doesn't feel quite as good, to be honest.
What are we doing here? Go ahead and move Yeeta.
You have to badge him up, first of all.
S tier, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put him above Jeff.
E badged up is better than Dino badged up.
Why is Dino an A tier?
I don't know. E badged up mightn't even be budget tier, though. I'll put E in A tier. Dino might get moved down. I'll put E in A tier. I think he's good.
I've lost.
Joakim Noah. Sorry. Bonga's not the only cheap top point guard. Joakim Noah is.
Joakim Noah stinks.
But Joakim Noah's shooting isn't Bonga level.
Joakim Noah stinks. Bonga stinks. Top point guards like these guys are not the meta at all. They stink.
Terrible. He's not terrible. I like the card. He's for me, he's like a better version of that Pink Diamond Ben Simmons.
No, he's not. Ben Simmons is better than Joakim. I promise you he is.
He hits occasionally. It's a good enough shot that you can't leave him wide open, but it's also not a good enough shot that I really trust shooting with him. Yeah, he's pretty decent. Then we got Juancho Hernan Gomez.
Man, Juancho, I wish they would have made Juancho better, man. I really do. I would have used the card.
Carl.
Be careful.
Anthony Towns. A?
We're comparing Carl to Dino and Yi now.
I'm trying to think of other centers here. Cat's the second best center in my opinion here.
Behind who?
Cat. Yeah, going to S, I guess.
I guess? Why is there so much disrespect and hatred towards Cat, DBG? We need to solve this. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but like at his price, especially at his lowest price.
There's so many people that hate Cat.
Cat could be higher right now. Again, I haven't been looking for most of these players since.
I think Cat is a little higher than 15K.
15 and 16K. If Cat's gone up in price, then yeah, that's just a fault of the Idols cards. So, and if he's no longer eligible for this list, that's my fault. Then we got Kevin Porter.
KPJ, he's good. Don't put him in S tier.
A tier. I love this card though.
A tier is where he belongs. Absolutely.
He's the best. Even though Thad Young exists, Kevin Porter Jr. is the best rebound in this game. It's just
I don't like Thad compared to KPJ. I really don't.
Are decent.
KPJ is better in my opinion.
Decent, but man, the way he plays in game is next level. He is just next level in game. Killian Hayes.
Ooh.
I'm going to material. I'm going to C tier because he doesn't.
I don't mind Killian Hayes at all. I really don't mind him. He is very nice.
Killian Hayes has got. He's got a handle. He's got.
He's good. He was underrated for when he came out. He was very solid.
6'5". He's got decent. Like he's got a great release.
He's good.
Movement is pretty good. The only problem is that like you have to get quick first step on him, but quick first step isn't expensive anymore. So it's. Like maybe you could be I could be tempted to put him with the B tier, but I think
C tier is where C tier is where he belongs. I mean,
I
would prefer him to Noah and Bonga, but that's me. Again, that's me.
And I think Garland just shoots the ball better. But one player that's a guaranteed S tier player is Kirk Heinrich. Man, he's incredible.
Maybe I need to use the card. I'll try him out, but I don't know. Base 22 on quick is elite.
Animations. Oh my! If you are on current gen, defensive animations, I'm just saying mean a lot more on current gen than they do on next gen. So like the way the AI plays lanes, the way the AI stands. But my God, the defensive animations on Kirk Heinrich are absolutely.
Maybe I need to try a Kirk Heinrich out. I'm not gonna lie with you guys.
Absolutely incredible.
Maybe I need to try him out.
Yeah. So Kirk Heinrich. Great shooter, great defender, 6'4" with a decent wingspan. Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Clay, he's good. A tier at least. He's good for this budget card
do
list.
Enough in terms of shot creating.
I don't think he's S tier. I don't.
3 and D wing.
I don't think he's S tier either.
If
he is good though.
I nearly clicked the lead template there, but if you want a 3 and D wing, I'm telling you, Klay Thompson is the best player for that.
I've been one. I don't love that release though. I really don't. It's like it's kind of weird.
This Kobe.
He's mid.
I mean, you give him range.
Why is Jeff Green at D tier?
And he probably is.
That is bad. Range. You're comparing Jeff Green to Brent Barry. What am I seeing right now?
Low B. He's probably better than Eddie Jones, but not by much. When you give him gold range, I don't think he belongs in
I still think I would take Eddie Jones. I really do. I still think I would take Eddie.
Lamar Odom.
He's good. A.
Or no. S.
I'm fine with that. I don't love Lamar, but I'm fine with that.
When I saw him a couple of days, or when I saw him yesterday, and which if you're 19K on a Saturday after a dead drop, I can guarantee you got a 15K if we get any sort of a hype drop this week.
Yeah, Friday, hopefully all these cards go down in price.
He's got Curry slide on next gen, a great shooter, good handle. Was an all-around good card.
He's fine. I don't love the release, but he's fine.
Lamelo,
A or S, my fault.
Lionel Simmons get into S tier as well. You two.
I'm fine with both those. I really am. Lamelo definitely is S tier. Simmons on next gen, no doubt. Even current gen, I think he's better than everybody at A tier. So I'm fine with that.
Two best on next gen.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
You could, like, Lamelo is one of the best on both ends. And everyone's talking, oh, Lamelo's such a mismatch at power forward. It's like, he's got 85. Like,
Okay. In a comp game, somebody plays Giannis at the other power forward. What are you going to do? You're going to leave LaMelo Ball and Giannis?
Rebounding, which is all right. It's better. Like, he's better at the power forward position on defense than the Opal LeBron James is at the power forward position on defense.
Here's my thing. LeBron James is 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He can guard guys like Giannis, okay? And you want to say he's better on defense. Okay, well, let's just compare. Stat-wise, he might be. Tendency-wise, he might be. You got to take height into consideration. Let's see. Strengths +2, okay. LeBron, interior +2, okay. Rebounding is better, okay. That's fine. Stat-wise, he is better. There's no arguing that. So that's what DBG is talking about. But there's a big difference in LaMelo's player model and player build and LeBron's player model and player build. LaMelo Ball weighs 195 pounds. LeBron James weighs 250 pounds. So when you're talking about who can guard guys like Giannis, even if somebody runs D-Rob at the 4, LaMelo Ball cannot guard those types of players.
Juiced up LaMelo Ball's post defense.
They did, but he's 6'7". He's 6'7" with 195 pounds.
Anyone who's saying he's a mismatch, he's the best triple threat player for less than 100.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
Anyone saying LaMelo Ball can't play a power forward? 6'7".
I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying in a competitive game, you want to run a guy that's 6'7", 195 pounds against me, DBG? All right. You run LaMelo Ball, I'll run Giannis, and I will 5 out every possession, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what the end results. We'll see.
6'10" wingspan.
We'll see.
But they gave him.
I know what they gave him.
88 strength.
I know. I understand all of this.
88 interior defense. He also has half intimidating.
Yeah, you're right. He's got all of this, right? He's got all of this, but still, it doesn't matter.
Stick. Basically, all the badges you need. Maybe you want to give him a moving truck or worm. Maybe you want to give him one of those two badges. But he's got every badge on gold. He's got 85, 88 rebounding. Like, people are saying this guy is a mismatch.
He is.
But they won't say this LeBron James is a mismatch.
He's not. This LeBron James is 6'9", 250 pounds. He's not a mismatch. This LeBron is so much better defensively than LaMelo Ball, and it's not even close.
They'll say, oh, yeah, no, he's not a mismatch.
He's not a mismatch.
But, like, he's got a lower block, lower interior defense.
What's their player models? What are their player models?
Rebounding. And basically the same defense badges. Like LaMelo Ball, 3056 total stats. LeBron James, 3009. Like, the LaMelo Ball is better than the LeBron James. I'm just saying that right now.
I don't know if I can definitively say that. Defensively, no. Not even close. On the defensive end, LeBron James is much better than LaMelo Ball, all because of player model and player build. Offensively, LaMelo is way better than LeBron, so maybe he is. But defensively, no. Not even close.
He's significantly better than LeBron, even inside at that power forward position. And he's...
No, he's not. Guys, trust me, no.
Also the best triple trap player.
I'm not arguing LaMelo shouldn't be S, but to say
100K, he's the best triple
to
trap.
say he's a better defender than LeBron is blasphemy.
I mean, on next gen, he's a top 15 card in the game. I don't know what it is about his release, the way the card moves. He greens everything, and it feels like he's got half range. I don't know what it is with this card.
He said top 15 card in the game.
And it's this card specifically, like...
I don't know. I don't play
like
next
Richard
gen,
Duma.
so...
I'm not going to put Richard Duma in Lionel Simmons category. I like Hakeem Warwick. I think Hakeem Warwick's very good. He's not Lionel Simmons.
I'm not a huge
I've
Hakeem
tried
Warwick
out
fan.
all of these
really
budget guys. And like Malik Sealy's great as well. But if we're talking next gen, current gen, obviously I'll take Sealy over him. But if we're talking next gen, Lionel Messi, the greatest of all time, himself, Lionel Simmons, is 100% in. Not only in S tier, the best player in S tier because he's so much better than all the rest of these on next gen. Actually, Lamelo's probably the best, then Simmons. So much better next gen. Magic Johnson.
This is a tough one. I would say A tier. Some dudes can cook with him though. Some dudes can really cook with Magic. It all just depends on play style.
I just kind of have to put him in A, don't I? He's not that bad at power forward.
He can play center.
Because everyone thought he was going to be this god tier player, but he's actually not bad. It's basically his point guard at power forward, and a lot of people I know are running like say a Noah
Cat.
or
Bonga
or something. A point guard and just, or even just putting in a shooter at point guard and using Magic Johnson as a primary ball handler.
Chris Webber, prime example.
Something like that could work. So he has a purpose. He's definitely A tier. But Malik Sealy is
He is so elite. Malik Sealy is so elite.
Malik Sealy is basically Lionel Simmons, except Malik Sealy doesn't have blinders and Lionel Simmons has blinders.
Malik is so good though. Like his release, I love him. I love Malik.
The Hall of Fame blinders is so good on next gen. I prefer Simmons' release on next gen. Sealy's really good as well though. Again, Sealy, god tier player. Marc Gasol, I mean, he's not a bad center. I'm gonna put him in C tier.
Marc Gasol stinks, guys.
Mid to high 70 speed. But he still got range.
Mid to high 70 speed. We're willing to put this dude right here with 3 Hall of Fame badges, 76 speed over this dude right here in Jeff Green, who has 23 Hall of Fame badges, 92 speed, can shoot the ball. What are we doing here? What are we doing? How is Marc Gasol C tier, Jeff Green is D tier? What are we doing?
A decent release in my opinion, and an overall good enough card. I don't like.
What are we doing?
Mark Eaton, I don't like him at all. Like he's got like in the 70s.
What are we doing?
Can't shoot. Like yeah, I get it. He's tall and he can block shots, but I mean, you're gonna run around him.
Why is Jeff Green a D tier?
Anyway, Mark Eaton is not it. I know.
Forget Mark Eaton. Why is Jeff Green a D tier?
Fultz, a little bit better than Jared Jack and Darren Collison. He can play a little bit more to 2. Goes to the basket.
I'm so mad right now.
He's a little bit outdated.
I am so mad.
Again,
I dare you to put MPJ above Mike or above Jeff Green. I dare you to.
Marvin Bagley.
He's good. I mean,
Bagley, you get into
A tier is perfect. He's better than Dino.
Dino, you get into B tier. Bagley's. If you give Bagley range, he's better than he's got a great release.
There's no doubt about it. Bagley's good. I wish he had more hot spots, but he's definitely good.
Shooter as well. Once you sort out the range extender problem, but just a great card, good defender. Maxi Kleber, S. Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame clamps.
The second best center at S tier.
Great lateral quickness.
The second best.
His only problem is that he's got like mid 80s speed. But that's still not even bad speed at all.
I think it's 84.
His release is decent.
The biggest thing to me is I just feel like Cat's player model is so much better than Maxi's. I really do.
But if you can get his release down, you're looking at one of the better centers in the game. Especially if you are looking for a pick and pop big man. He's also
better centers in the game. I think we gassed it a little bit. But Maxi's good, especially for his price. I'll be willing to say I think he's better for his price than Cat, but Cat's better than Maxi. No, he's not.
Michael Porter Jr. I mean, I'm putting him in even Clamps MPJ. I'm going to put in C tier now.
He said Clamps Michael Porter Jr. Okay. Let's just do something. 4 Hall of Fame badges compared to 23, 6'10", 6'9". Let's just compare them. +2 in the 3 ball. Okay. Good. You got that. -10 driving dunk. Speed with ball, -1. Basically identical. Look at the defense, though. I think it's confirmed at this point, guys, that DBG just hates everybody that plays defense. Like, I think it's just confirmed. We want to look at the badges. What is there to look at in the badges? What really is there to look at? DBG hates defense. It's confirmed. There is no way you put him in B tier and Jeff Green is in D tier. Oh my word.
There was a time where Clamps MPJ was God tier, but man, his time is not now. But I'm telling you, if they give Michael Porter Jr. release on very quick is what
I've heard it all. Why is
if they give us a Michael Porter Jr. who can curry slide on next gen with his same release on very quick and half blinders, it is going to be the best card in the game on next gen. I'm telling you that right now. It's a guarantee. It is a guarantee. The best release I've used this year on next gen is the Michael Porter Jr. release on very quick.
Can we talk about current gen for a second? I guess even on next gen, I guarantee Jeff Green is better than that MPJ. But here's the thing. Forget that for a second. Jeff Green is at D tier with Michael Sweetney. Who? Do y'all even know who Michael Sweetney is? Do y'all know who this dude is? Michael Sweetney. Do y'all know who this dude is?
And if they give him that release at 6'10" with curry sliding and half blinders, it's going to be the best card in the game. Yao Ming. I'm going to put Yao Ming in C tier. If this was 3 or 4 days ago, before 2K completely tried to fix Zenning and all they did was break the stick, nobody...
Yao Ming stinks, guys.
Post hooking is extremely...
Yao Ming stinks.
C tier because he can't play defense. Mo Bamba, I'm not as high. I know Ty is really high in this guy.
I thought you drug him in worthless.
I'm putting MosBallin C tier as well.
You're putting him with Marc Gasol.
I've used him plenty of times. The dude can't catch a board for me. Apparently he's good on current gen. My God, he's not good on next gen.
Okay.
I've only used him
You know what?
current
At
gen.
C tier, I can at least respect that.
I don't even remember what he was good or not. He was just kind of there.
I can at
For
least
me,
respect
on
that.
next gen, he
I
is
love
a
Mo
shock
Bamba.
to
I
be
think he's
honest.
better than Dino, though.
C
I
tier
really do.
for Mo Bamba. Then we have got Mo Peterson.
Never used the card, ever.
I mean, I think at this stage of the game, he's disappointing. But just because he's disappointing doesn't mean he's not. I mean, as far as 3-and-D cones go, especially on next gen, he's better than, he's as good as Clay. So
I've not used the card. I
he's
can't
just
really
18.
say.
He is. Like, he's disappointing, yeah, because he's a pink diamond right now. But he's all right. Good shooter. Good
And that's the thing. I can't bash a guy like Mo
decent
P.
legs,
I haven't used him, you know. But
blinders.
Jeff
He's a good
Green
cone.
in D
He's a
tier.
good cone. This PG.
He's better than. He's better than B tier, guys. You're comparing that PG to Michael Porter Jr. That Paul George is at least A tier. At least.
I don't mind him. Again, he's very, very cheap. I do not mind his card.
He's
at all.
better
Unless
than
he's
every
really
dude at
like
B
that.
tier.
I tried using him a few times. He's better on current gen than next
Is
gen.
he really
still
15,000 MT? I'm gonna make
Quentin
sure.
Richardson.
I've never used Q.
There are
Rich,
just
ever.
so many guys that do more than him that I'm putting him in C tier. But I'll put him B. He's a catch and shoot player, but he's nowhere near as good as Mo Peterson.
Paul George really is
Not
15K. You gotta find
we
one
got
badged
Richard
out if you want
Newman.
him to be good though.
S.
And like, it's like, why would you get PG when you could get Richard too? It's
He
like,
is S tier, and there is no question
I
about it.
can't get
Like,
Richard's
again,
release
stats
down,
wise,
but
badges wise, incredible. He's literally like another version of the Pantheon Zion. Because in my opinion, I prefer Doom out of Pantheon Zion. But again, I know most people will prefer Zion over him, so I'm not gonna say better than him.
Zion is
But
way
he's
better
a
than
goal
Richard.
range,
I'm
PG
sorry.
is a very
I'm
quick
sorry.
Lefty.
And maybe it's just because the
Curry
release,
Stock,
I can't
quick
green with it. It's
basketball,
too
30
quick,
Hall of
but I
Fame
don't know.
matches. He's incredible.
Not a big
Flip
Richard
Murray,
fan.
B tier. I was like, wherever.
I'm
Scored
fine with
backwards
that.
is literally his preference. Rudy Fernandez. I'm still putting Rudy Fernandez in A tier.
But it's like my thing is this, okay? I love Rudy Fernandez with all my heart. There is absolutely no reason Jeff Green is not an A tier. There's just not. There is no reason why Diamond Jeff Green with 24 Hall of Fame badges is not an A tier.
I still think that behind the back, the Hall of Fame.
I
shows
just
that
don't get it.
The fact that
I
guy
just
dunks
truly
on
don't get
everybody,
it.
And the fact he's like 4K MT. Sometimes, man, Rudy Fernandez. I'm telling
He
you.
is, he's definitely solid. Russ,
Westbrook, B tier.
he's so mid.
He's like a slightly better version of these guys, but I don't think he's as good as Clem.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like Clem more than Russ.
So yeah, I don't mind him. Let's put him in B. Sekou Doumbouya.
Not worthless. He's good.
B.
He's not better than Jeff Green, guys. Like he's not better than Jeff Green. I like Sekou a lot, and he is. I would probably have him at C tier, honestly. And I like
decent.
Sekou.
He can hold like these guys. A tier and above are guys that I would say are very good budget cards. B tier is like could hold their own in unlimited, but not great. C tier, probably. He's like probably wouldn't use them, but you're not gonna lose if you're not gonna be at that much of a disadvantage if you use these guys.
If you use Marc Gasol, yeah, you're.
Like, I probably wouldn't use these guys. He looks very out of place at E tier, so let's move.
I love. You don't notice Jeff Green just sitting there?
Sean Kemp.
He's good. I would say B tier.
A tier.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm good with this. I actually, yeah, Sean Kemp definitely deserves an A tier. Absolutely, no doubt about it. There's actually no questions about it. I was initially thinking B tier, but I mean, if you look at the centers at B tier and centers at A tier, he definitely belongs at A tier. You could even make the argument Sean Kemp belongs at S tier. You could argue it. I don't know between Maxey and Sean Kemp who I'd prefer. I really
like
don't.
a mini Moses Malone, like his running, his jumping, his
Y'all
dunking.
know how much I like Moses
He
Malone.
doesn't have the great defense stats, but his defense.
I don't know
is
why I
better 'cause
said
how
B.
athletic he is.
He's S or A.
His shooting is iffy. You need to give him range, but for me, he's like
Literally
a worse
is.
version of Marvin Bagley.
Literally, he's S or A.
Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, if we're talking next gen, he's probably S tier. If we're talking current gen, he's probably like C
He
tier.
stinks on current gen, man.
Let me give him A tier.
The dude stinks on current gen. Let me tell you.
I'll give him A tier because he is one of the elite point guards on next gen. 6'6" point guard, decent release, half blinders, can curve.
Literally is
Really
so
elite
bad
on
on
his
current
card.
gen.
He's a
I
top
can't
point guard on current gen,
reiterate
so
that enough. He stinks on current
That's
gen.
still an advantage. He's not special, but I'm gonna say A tier. Steve Nash, B tier. Some people really like Steve Nash. For me,
There was a time
from the Baron Davis problem at 25 defense.
There was a time Steve Nash was good.
Interior defense. The only problem with 25 interior defense, it used to not really matter too much.
It's always interiors always mattered. I know DBG disagrees. It's always
every
mattered,
other point
guys.
guard was like 6'3". So like when Baron Davis first came out, there was only one player I used to say it ever mattered against, and it was the Pink Diamond Magic, and no one was out there running Pink Diamond Magic. So I was like, look, unless you're coming up against Pink Diamond Magic, it makes no difference.
Interior has always mattered. Interior. I promise you.
But now, that we have basically all of our point guards are demigods, and they can all post spin you, and interior defense kind of matters a bit. So yeah, Baron Day, and they also patch next gen to make interior defense matter for blocking. So yeah, he's basically suffered from the Baron Davis effect, and his card art sucks. So yeah, he's B tier.
His card art definitely does sting.
Ooh, I'm gonna say low A tier for Thaddeus Young. Like Thaddeus Young.
When the card first came out, I liked him, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Thad.
Good card. I think he's flawed. He's not flawless. He just doesn't do anything great.
His release is good. Really That's about it.
Tim Legler.
I've never used the card.
I mean, C tier. He's fine. He's fine. His release is really decent on next gen. I don't like it on current gen.
You don't notice Jeff Green out of place there?
Good. I've used him on current gen. He's been garbage. He's got Corver release. He's literally like a 6'4" Ruby Kyle Korver that can play point guard and Curry.
Why is Jeff Green a D tier?
Then we got Tyrese Halliburton S.
No question.
Absolutely no question.
Tyrese is so elite.
Tyrese Halliburton S. Do I prefer Heinrich to Halliburton? Yes, but
I don't.
Will 95% of people prefer
I say I don't. I've never used Kirk Heinrich, so you know.
Also yes.
I'm biased too.
So I'm gonna put Halliburton. Obviously,
I'm biased too because I've not used Heinrich.
Cards to his value in the game. Then we're gonna go with the Levines. I'm gonna put one.
He's gonna save you
too, and the other Levine in A tier. If we're talking next gen,
Pink Diamond Levine is nice.
I'm such a huge fan of this Levine, but I know a lot of people.
Pink Diamond Levine is definitely nice.
High on Levine, so I'm gonna keep him in A tier. He's on current gen. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'd take this Levine over Kevin Porter Jr.
I don't know either, honestly.
I definitely wouldn't take him over Clay.
Just because Clay's so much better defensively.
For his price, considering he's the freeze to locker code.
I mean, if Rudy's at A, Levine definitely is.
Yuta get all the way up to S tier right there.
Imagine.
Does he belong in S tier? No, probably not. Where does he belong?
Worthless.
Jared Jack in D tier.
You're saying You're saying he belongs at D tier, not with Jared Jack. You guys know who else is at D tier? Jeff Green. You just compared Yuta, a 5'2" point guard, to Jeff Green.
Maybe an E tier, but because he's a 5'9" point guard. But I mean, the meme gotta live on. The meme's gotta live on. So Yuta is into S tier right here. So yeah, that is the list. This is, in my opinion, the rankings of the best budget players. I don't know what AK is doing there, to be completely honest. That's the video.
He had the audacity not to move Jeff Green up to. Now I'm mad, man. Shout out to DBG for the tier list, but Jeff Green at D tier is just disrespectful. On me, I could go and 5 out every possession with Jeff Green on current gen, and I think I'd have a good chance. That's just my opinion, but guys, let me know down below in the comments. Where would you rank Jeff Green? For me, honestly, he is close to an S tier player on this list. I think he's closer to the guys at S tier than A tier, but let me know down below in the comments, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.